Hey, Kelly. So, thank you so much for coming in. I had fun. I think the knee's looking really good, really good. So, we have 3 different categories that we're gonna plan for over these next 2 weeks till we meet again. Inflammation, motion, and strength. Probably the one that's the most debilitating right now is just the inflammation, right? The swelling. So if we can bump up icing that knee a little more frequently, on those off days, love to see 4 or 5 times. I know that sounds like a lot, but even if it's 5 minutes, just to kind of get some ice, calm it down, take a little, if anything, it gets you off your feet for a few minutes, you know? I say occasionally, if you can do the ice like we talked about, propped up with some space under the knee, and then let that ice kind of push that knee down. It looks really good at the end of the day, so you might not need that very often, but just occasionally, if you can make that happen that way, that's wonderful. Otherwise, don't really care how you ice, just frequently, 5 to 10 minutes. If we can add one, you know, right before bed, I think that'll help a lot with your morning stiffness as well. Also, I'm not opposed to a little bit of ibuprofen or Aleve, naproxen, whatever your preference is, just for the next week or 2 until we get over this kind of swelling hump right now. For the motion, biggest one is the knee bending. Stiff today, we made some good headway. Again, stiff mostly because of swelling, but doesn't mean we can't stretch it. So I think the go-to on that one's going to be foot up in a chair. Definitely hands somewhere. I want you to take a little bit of weight off the knee. I don't want you, we don't want to turn this into a lunge quite yet. So just a light weight on the knee, and then just gentle bends. Get to where it's tight but comfortable, and just keep working on that. You can rock back and forth. You can kind of stay in this angle. You can do some rotation. You can move that knee different angles. There's really no wrong way to do it as long as you're staying comfortable and you're making a good stretch happen. One thing, if you do have some pain, make sure your foot is flat and you're not getting into those toes. That'll wake up that kneecap a little bit. So this frequently, you know, even if I'm just doing it for 20 or 30 seconds, but hopefully you're getting it 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. Try to sprinkle that in whenever you get a minute at work or a minute at home. The other stretch we're going to do a little bit less priority. It wasn't too bad, but maybe that right calf into the wall. When you're doing this, make sure the knee is locked and also you're leaning forward as much as possible. Just really elongate that calf. The calf's not bad. It's a little tighter on the right than the left as expected, but what that's doing is putting a little bit of pressure on the kneecap. So I think a few days of that and we might be in the clear, or at least then you can do it a lot less often. That brings us to strength, the last thing. Easiest one we can do, the one I want you doing most frequently, is that foam roll under the knee. Toes back helps, in my opinion. You can try it however you like it. And then just doing these lifts. Again, the idea is just full quad contraction. We're not necessarily trying to build muscle right now. We're still in the let's wake this guy up phase. He's still a little sleepy from surgery, from all the swelling, not quite responding like we wanted. So this is really just wake up, wake up, wake up. Just trying to get this guy to listen and react. Because right now, especially as the day goes on and you get a little fatigued, he's a little slow to react. So we just want to put some good stress through the quad that way. If the kneecap's hurting when you do this, change the roll, change your foot position. Don't do them. You know, like I don't want pain with this. You want to feel that in your quad mostly or entirely. So these, no limit. You could do dozens upon dozens of these throughout the day. This is a great one. The next step from that, and again, I would only do this one maybe once a day. It'll be plenty. We're just trying to work on those stair mechanics. So we talked about stairs. The easy way, if you want to just do some step ups like this at home on those bottom stair, great. It works the quad. You're not going to get crunchy too bad. You're going to feel that knee working. That's fine. But if you want to make it a little more challenging, we kind of found today your limit was a little more right to the side here. That's going to be a bit harder on the knee. Make sure your foot's engaged. Again, don't get up on those toes too much. Really pushing through the heel, going slow. You can use the handrail if you need it. I would encourage actually use the rail. Take a little bit of weight off, right? If you can push and take off 10, 20 pounds, it's only going to make that knee that much happier. So sideways, again, if you need to kind of drop back a little bit, that's a little bit easier. But just eventually, as you get better at it, this left foot is going to come a little more forward, all right? That's a little more strenuous now. Eventually going all the way, mimicking going down the stairs. So keep trying to go down the stairs. You're probably going to still go down the stairs a little bit crooked, a little bit sideways. There might be a little hop or a little little avoidance at the end. That's pretty darn normal for now. Give that another week or so, and I bet you that really gets a lot better because the swelling will be better. So, inflammation, ice and Advil, motion, bending the knee, stretching the calf, strength, leg lifts, steps. Anything else you want to, again, we talked about if you want to do some upper body work, be my guest. When you do some core work, be my guest. I just wouldn't walk a lot, not a lot of recreational walking, not too much stress through that knee that you can help. Obviously, work is stressful, home is stressful. Try not to put a lot of undue fitness or try to get cardiovascular out of the knee quite yet. Not going to happen for a minute. The last thing I'll say, really, you have tremendous confidence in that leg. Just every so often, if you catch yourself kind of avoiding just maybe a little bit of balance on single leg, just stand on right leg for 10, 20 seconds at a time. It's kind of a nice little reminder, oh yeah, I trust this thing, I'm supposed to be using it, because we have those days where we're just limping and just kind of swinging that leg around. So that'd be the only thing I'd say if you really want, if you're missing something, it might be the balance and stability. But again, stuff we can work on down the road. Right now, I just want the swelling to go down, the bending to increase, and to feel strong and comfortable in that quad. That should be plenty. We'll meet again in 2 weeks. We'll get the left leg involved then. We'll talk a little bit on kind of the home workouts you're doing. Maybe tweak that just a hair. So, so much fun today. Glad to see you. And definitely let me know if something comes up and we can make some changes. All right, take care. Bye.